तो फ्रेंड्स, अभी मैं रेडी हूँ एंड मेरे पीछे आप देख सकते हैं मैं ये वाली बोट जो है उसमें जाने वाली हूँ और उस साइड जाना है मुझे गार्ड नंबर 15 एट दैट एंड ये मेरा स्टे है न्यू दिल्ली। सो मैं अभी जा रही हूँ बोट की तरफ।
Hello friends, welcome once again to my channel Travelloged presents today Kashmir Diaries. I'm going to take you to Mughal Gardens of Kashmir. Come with me.
और मैं यहाँ पे जाने वाली हूँ। ये जो आ रही है ये वाली जो बोट दिख रही है अब मैं इसमें जाने वाली हूँ। तो देख सकते हैं, आपका नाम बता दीजिए। गुलाम नबी। तो मेरे साथ एक वर्जन है। आप कहाँ से हैं? आपका नाम? From Delhi. मैं अभी आ चुकी हूँ जगह है एंड पीछे जो दिख रहा है वो शालीमार मुगल गार्डन शालीमार तो ये है एंड मेरे पीछे मार्केट एरिया है। 24 रुपीज़ एंट्रेंस का।
So friends, let's go inside the Mughal garden of Kashmir, Shalimar garden. And this is a garden where many Bollywood movies are shot over here. Okay, I'm going to show you how beautiful the garden is. Just look at this. And I'm going to tell you all about this place. So, shall we start? So friends, Shalimar garden was built by Mughal Emperor Jahangir for his wife Nur Jahan in 1619. He had this garden made to please his queen. He enlarged the ancient garden in 1619 into a royal garden and called it Baagh, the Delight. In 1630, under Emperor Shah Jahan's order, Zafar Khan, the governor of Kashmir, extended it. He named it Faiz Bakhsh, the Bountiful. It then became the pleasure place for the Sikh governors of the province. During the rule of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the Marble Pavilion was the guest house for European visitors. Electrification of the premises was done during Maharaja Hari Singh's rule. Thus, over the years, the garden was extended and improved by many rulers and called by different names, but the most popular name, Shalimar Baagh, continues to this day. During the Mughal period, in particular, Emperor Jahangir and his wife Nur Jahan were so enamored of Kashmir that during summer they moved to Srinagar with their full court and entered from Delhi at least 13 times. Shalimar Baagh was their imperial summer residence and the royal court. They crossed arduous snow passes, the Pir Panjal mountain range on elephants to reach Srinagar. The garden covers an area of 12.4 hectares, that is 35 acres, built with a size of 587 meters, that is 1926 feet, length on the main axis channel, and with a total width of 251 meters, that is 823 feet. The garden has 3 terraces fitted with fountains and with chinar tree lined vistas. The Shalimar is the main feeder channel to all the terraces. Each one of the 3 terraces has a specific role. The garden was linked to the open Dal Lake water through a canal of 1 mile, that is 1.6 kilometer length, and 12 yards, that is 11 meters in width, that ran through swampy Kogama. Willow groves and rice terraces fringed the lake edge. Broad green paths bordered the lake with rows of chinar trees. The garden was laid in trellised walkways lined by avenues of aspen trees planted at 2 feet, that is 0.61 meters interval.
आप यहाँ के लोकल हैं?
यहाँ के लोकल है।
तो मेरे साथ यहाँ के लोकल हैं और ये आपको कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करेंगे।
गुड आफ्टरनून बट एवरीबॉडी, मैं कश्मीर का रहने वाला हूँ। इंशाल्लाह मेरा नाम मोहम्मद अल्ताफ़ है। मैं जायका रेस्टोरेंट में JKDC का है और मैं वेलकम करा पूरे टूरिस्ट को, पूरे हिंदुस्तान को, कि यहाँ का फेमस पूरा जगह है, जैसे शालीमार है, जैसे हारमन है, जैसे निशात है, जैसे शालीमार है। यहाँ का फेमस पूरा जगह JKDC का जो रेस्टोरेंट है, लाला होटल है, TRC है, हिमाल होटल है, जो भी हमारा गवर्नमेंट जो क्वार्टर्स है, गवर्नमेंट का रेस्टोरेंट है, गवर्नमेंट का कमरे है, बढ़िया से बढ़िया मिलेगा टूरिस्ट को लिए, क्योंकि टूरिस्ट हमारा मेहमान है और ये कश्मीर का है और ये हिंदुस्तान का एरिया है। हिंदुस्तान में रहते हैं हम वेलकम करते हैं हिंदुस्तान के लोगों को, उनके टूरिस्ट को। यहाँ आइए कश्मीर में अपना मौज मनाइए।
ये कौन सा गार्डन? मुगल गार्डन।
ये मुगल गार्डन है, इसका नाम है शालीमार। मुगलों ने बनाया है ये।
अच्छा, ये किसने बनाया था?
मुगलों ने। नूर जहान उसका मिसेस था और दूसरा भाई है उसका, वहाँ निशात में बनाया, उसने गिफ्ट किया अपनी बीवी को। ये भी इसने अपने बहन को गिफ्ट किया।
ये कितना पुराना है?
इसमें लिखा है रेट और इसमें डेट लिखा है वहाँ तो ये आपका तो प्रोमोन वहाँ डेट डेट को और बनने मुझे
1614
ओके 1614 आप यहाँ पे गाइड है ओके तो आप अपना नाम बताएंगे
This is Hussein. I'm here from tourism department as a tour guide.
ये तो आप मुगल गार्डन अगर जब आइए तो आप इनसे मिल सकते हैं
You always welcome. Kashmir is a paradise on
for
earth.
everybody.
And Kashmir known for the hospitality and the natural beauty.
रिस्पॉन्सिबल
And
टूरिज्म
for your can information, Kashmir is a place where the zero crime again is a women travelers as well as travelers. Kashmir known as a multicultural, multi-religious, multi-language. You always come. Kashmir, you know, अपना देश देखो बाहर जाने की जरूरत नहीं अपने देश में ही सब कीजिए.
ऑलराइट ओके
thank you.
थैंक यू
Thank you very much.
Now friends, let me tell you about the architectural details of the three terraces of the gardens in elaborate. The first terrace is a public garden or the outer garden ending in the Diwan-e-Ala, public audience hall. In this hall, a small black marble throne was installed over the waterfall. The second garden, along the axial canal, slightly broader, has two shallow terraces, the Diwan-e-Khas, the hall of private audience, which was accessible only to the noblemen or guests of the court. Now, derelict is in its center. However, the carved stone bases and a fine platform surrounded by fountains are still seen. The royal bathrooms are located on the northwest boundary of this enclosure. The fountain pools of Diwan-e-Khas, the Diwan-e-Am, and in turn the Zinana terrace are supplied in succession. It has 410 fountains. In the third terrace, the axial water channel flows through the Zinana garden, which is flanked by the Diwan-e-Khas and Chinar trees. At the entrance to this terrace, there are two small pavilions or guard rooms built in Kashmir style on stone plinth. That is the restricted and controlled entry zone of the royal harem. Shah Jahan built a badradari of black marble called the Black Pavilion in the Zinana garden. It is enriched by a fountain pool that receives its supply from a higher terrace. A double cascade falls against a low walled court with small inches chini khanas behind the pavilion. Two smaller secondary water canals lead from the Black Pavilion to a small baradari. Above the third level, two octagonal pavilions define the end wall of the garden. The baradari has a lovely backdrop of the snow mountains, which is considered a befitting setting for the Baagh. The Shalimar Baagh is well known for chini khanas or arched niches behind garden waterfalls. They are a unique feature in the Baagh. These inches were highlighted at night with oil lamps, which gave a fairy tale appearances to the waterfall. However, now the niches hold pots of flower pots that reflect their colors behind the cascading water. Another unusual architectural feature mentioned is about the doors of the baradari in the garden complex. The baradari had 4 exquisite doors made of stones supported by pillars. It is conjectured that these doors were ruined from old temples that were demolished by Shah Jahan. The garden also provided large water troughs where a variety of fountains were fixed. It has been aptly described by a chronicler glowingly. A subtle air of leisure and repose, a romantic, indefinable spell, pervades the royal Shalimar. This leafy garden of dim vistas, shallow terraces, smooth sheets of falling water, and wide canals with calm reflections, broken only by the stepping stones across the streams. So friends, drop in your comments, and here I exit today's vlog. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and follow my stories on FreakyFree11 on Instagram, and watch my past vlogs and my new upcoming vlogs. Thanks a lot.